answer came to me on the track. Good morning, 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 good morning. How are you? What is going on, you guys? This is your girl, Caring Crystal, and I am coming to you guys today with another video. If you guys are new to the channel, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Become a part of the family that is always vibing high. All right, you guys, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I want to do is actually like burn us some sage, you guys, so we can just kind of set the tone, get our vibes going, all that good stuff. And I also have a candle that's lit over there, and it says create positive energy. I love that candle. It's absolutely, it smells so good. I got it from Walmart actually. So just burning us some sage, purify the environment. Embracing good energy. Yeah. This is a really good practice to do before you actually go out into the world, which is pretty much what I'm doing, because I went and did my workout today. I did some cardio, and then I just put it in this little old candle holder that I used to have, so I just leave it in there. Let it do its thing. But you guys, so I did my workout today, and then I came home, I took a shower, and I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. I was thinking about this message when I was actually doing my cardio. So it's actually good that I'm already like purifying myself, so that when I go out into the world, I'm able to take on any extra energies, because you know we take on energies just about every single day, because we come into contact with so many different people, you know, places, things, everything has energy. And so you always want to continuously prepare yourself so you could be a vessel ready to receive. And then, you know, it's a constant filtering, receiving, filtering, receiving, filtering, receiving process, right? If you do not ever filter out those energies and stuff like that, it really can take a toll on you. In the past, for me, it used to take a toll on me as far as like anxiety and things like that. In high school, I used to have really, really bad anxiety. You know, I would take on like just about everybody's like problems, things like that. But yeah, so you constantly want to continue to purify your vessel. Now, I was having a message when I was doing some cardio, you guys, and I was just walking around the track. I really, now how I do my cardio, I used to count how many times I walk around. Now I don't. I just do it intuitively. When my spirit tells me that's enough, that's when I stop. So I can't even tell you how many times I walk, and I'm glad that I do it that way. So that way, and the reason why I feel like I'm glad I do it that way is so that way I don't overdo it one day trying to stick to a certain number, or I don't underdo it. Like it's just intuitively, right? Okay, cool. Anywho, I want to tell you guys about some things that came to me when I was walking, and this is something that I really have been meditating on for quite some time. And I did a video the other day. It was called "Is It Too Late to Create the Life You Want?" If you guys have not watched that video, I really would recommend that you actually go and watch that video, okay? It's very, very helpful, and it has a very powerful message within it for each and every single one of you who's resonating with what I'm saying right now. So you guys, so what was on my mind was that the thing that I feel with that, and lately, you guys, and I said this in my very last video, which is about how more and more I'm learning to please my soul, and I have never felt better. You know, in that video, you guys, I talked a lot about like perspectives, like others' perspectives. That is something that I have really been working on, you guys. You know, in the past, that's something that I struggled with, you know, viewing the fact that everyone has their own perspective. We all are not created alike. We are not designed to think alike. We shouldn't be acting alike or anything like that, right? So what I'm about to talk to you guys about is based on my perspective, and my hope and my prayer is that you guys would actually be receptive and respectful of my perspective that I'm about to speak about with a certain topic. I feel a certain energy, you guys. Sometimes I'm able to tap into, like, well, a lot of the times I'm able to tap into the energies of others. And what I have been feeling is that there is a certain sense of anxiety and sadness, going on. I feel the reason why that is because we are feeling like we just don't have a lot of time to do the things that it is we truly desire to do, and we're overwhelmed. What came to me was that a lot of us pretty much know that there is something we definitely want to do. The problem is that we just really don't know what it is or what it should be, right? Like, what is our true purpose? I feel like there are so many individuals who are struggling with really trying to figure out what is their true purpose. And it's like, so you try and put your hands in all these different things. When you don't see the success from it, it's quick, or things happen, all kind of things come up that we just, give ourselves permission to say, okay, that's not it. What came to me, you guys, when I was walking is that we have to undo certain things. And I'm pretty sure you guys have heard certain videos probably based around this topic where it talks about belief systems. The fact is that we all have our own belief systems. Some of us are going off of the belief systems that were pretty much embedded within us. However, there has to be a process so that you can develop your own belief system. I feel that life experiences truly does help guide us and aid us in developing our own belief systems, you guys. However, with the society and the world that we live in, with social media and all these things like that, it can be so hard to really develop your own belief system. So it's like, where do you start? Where do you start? The answer came to me on the track. Where you would start to actually start developing your own belief system, you would actually have to go backwards. You know how sometimes you've heard the saying that sometimes you have to take a few steps back to get a few steps forward? This is pretty much one of those times where that will actually be suitable. And when I say that, I mean literally go back. Go back. What I've been doing, you guys, and this is something that you guys can pretty much do as well, is I have been going back to like my childhood days, my inner childhood. What were the things that I like? And I went back, you guys, as far as to try to remember my very first thought from when I was a child. And this was very therapeutic for me because I suppressed so many things along the years, things that I just wanted to forget. And so my memory is just I really suppressed a lot of things. However, I clearly remember when my mom moved from one area to another area, and I was about 2 to 3 years old. I had to be about 2 years old, and my sister was about 3. And my mom moved us into a house. It was a 2-bedroom home. And I just remember my grandmother being there. She's no longer with us. God bless her. But she had cooked us some fried chicken because we used to love my grandmother's fried chicken. And so she prepared us some fried chicken. And so I just remember us being in the living area. My mom was standing up. She had like a white t-shirt on, and I was so small and so short, and I was standing beside my mama. And my grandmother had fried us some chicken, and she had it wrapped up in this newspaper, and that was what we ate that day. And I took it a step further, and then I just started to remember things like when I first started to dress myself. I remember a certain look that my mom had on her face because it was the first day of school, and I had on one of those balloon suits. It was like a balloon jumper suit. I loved that thing. And I remember my mom actually looking at me a certain way, like, wow, she's growing up, like she don't need me to dress her anymore, because I was like, I got it, mama, I got it. So you guys, the whole purpose of me even mentioning like my childhood is to try to get you guys to go back, because something happens, you guys. Something happens to us, I do believe, along the way when we take on these new belief systems. Because I take a look at my kids all the time, right? I have 4, and I tap into their energy all the time. I'm amazed at how beautiful they are and how their energy is and their beliefs are. And so oftentimes, like, I tend to feed off of their energy. Their imagination is so amazing. And there was once upon a time where you and I, we all had those same imaginations and energies. And it just got tampered with along the way. So I would really recommend to do a session, take a few minutes out of your day. And I know if you're a busy parent like myself, or just a busy entrepreneur, just a busy person, anyway, sometimes it could be so hard to just take these moments, you guys. But I want to tell you that it's very vital to do so. Take you about 5 minutes. If you have a house full, get up an hour early. Like, just make the effort, to really try, so that you can start reconnecting to you. You can undo all this crap that society has just embedded and placed upon you, just by really getting along with you. And another thing that I would recommend is to detach as much as possible as you can from social media. Like last year, oh my gosh, this is crazy because today is actually September the 1st. Last year, September the 1st, you guys, I took a 90-day detox from social media. Like, I didn't go on it for 90 days. And it was amazing. I recommend that, you guys, to just take you whatever time your soul or your spirit leads you to do, to get away from it. It's nothing going on there, you guys. Get away from it, because so that you can actually be with your own thoughts and start to recreate who you are. Because the moment you discover who you truly are, the moment you will actually be who you want to be and live the life you truly want to live. And you have every right to do that. I know that we've been groomed to get up and do things a certain way and do this and do that. And the idea that my daughter, you guys, I have 3 boys and a little girl. And the idea that my daughter, she tells me, like, she wants to be like me. She wants to do every single thing that I do. What I really want her to see me doing is just truly living in my purpose, like truly being authentic, so that she could be authentic. She could know that she could be herself. She doesn't have to be like anyone else. Only her. We have to lead by an example. I'm always reminding myself and them of the things that they like, because I know the world that we live in, right? And so just like we've gotten older and sometimes we forget about our dreams and our ambitions and things, I'm reminding them, okay, you like art. Okay, you like technology. I'm constantly like, you like basketball. I'm like constantly like reminding them of the things that they're into and the things that they like, so that when society has its way, they'll remember their way. Right? Okay. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Now, I may touch a little bit more on this topic, you guys. There is no right or wrong way to please your soul, to live this world. You just have to, do what feels good for you. You really do have that right to do that. Nobody has to give you the permission. Just say forget it. Go out there and just do you. Be authentic. Be crazy. Be free. You have the right to do it. The world is your canvas. You are the creator. So create. Before I end this call, like we on the phone or something together, But anyway, I guess I'm supposed to say that. So before we end this call, y'all, I was led to pull us an oracle card. I'm going to pull it from this particular deck. It's called Beyond Lemuria. I hope I'm saying it right, y'all. But this is the name of the deck. And I really like this deck. I pull cards on this. I'm starting to want to pull cards on them more and more and more and more. So I've already cleansed this space. So I'm just going to ask, for guidance. I'm going to ask, for the universe, for God, any spirit guides who want to come in and help me to deliver this message to whomever needs to hear it today. This is going to be a message for the collective, not myself. This is going to be a message for those who stumble upon this video and who watch it to the very end and who just really need an answer and who just really need some guidance. All right, we have the message. Okay. All right, you guys, I have the message for you. It flipped out. So it says, this is called the infinite, you guys. Y'all see that? It's called the infinite, you guys. I'm going to read this. Close your eyes if you have to and just really listen to the words. As Lemurians, we're only partially incarnated. Their bodies were much lighter, less physically actualized, and less affected by aging. They were also aware of their infinite nature. This card of rebirth can appear after challenges that have required a new level of surrender. You have arrived at a beginning, revealed in your newfound inner freedom. Blockages have fallen away, and there are opportunities to step into. Stretch your wings and arise like a phoenix, born anew, ready for a new cycle of growth. Celebrate, honor the road that brought you here, and prepare to take flight with the tools you have gathered through your elevation process. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. Less physically actualized and less affected by aging. Go back to that inner child that I talked about. We just talked about that. They were also aware of their infinite nature. Yes, you still have time. You still have time. Go back to the video where I talked about, is it too late to create the life you want? I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description box below. You still have time. This card of rebirth can appear after challenges that have required a new level of surrender. I've been feeling the energy. Challenges that everyone is experiencing. But you have arrived at a new beginning. Blockages have fallen away, and there are opportunities to step into. Wow. You're ready for a new cycle of growth. Celebrate. Wow, you guys. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Wow. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the card called Healing. Oh my gosh. I love that. So yeah, you guys, I hope that you guys really enjoyed that information. And I hope you guys enjoyed this message. And I'm also just pretty much, you guys, just here as a vessel, as a messenger. I'm just pretty much doing the same thing, just, you know, finding my little way. But yeah, I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. And like I say, I'm just on a search and just seeking my soul tribe. And for those of you who are a part of it already, I love you. And for those of you who are coming in, I can feel you already, and I'm so excited to finally meet you and finally be a part of your journey, and we can just be a part of each other's life. So thank you guys for joining this journey with me. Thank you guys for listening to these thoughts and for watching this video today. And if you guys like the messages that you have heard, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, leave me some comments, y'all, so I can know exactly how you're feeling, where are you on your journey. I would love to hear about it below. All right, you guys, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.